Top-up show time, Villiers Day. G'day, Glenn.
G'day, Mark. No Gordo again, but that's all right. You like Saturday mornings off now.
Yeah, so...
Scratching's not too bad.
They're okay, aren't they? Although Chris threw a wobbly there with the scratching of the favourite in the staying race.
Yeah,
so
well,
he's wanting to do that, of course.
We expect that.
Yeah, I'll just run through this meeting. It looks very similar to last year in terms of weather. We're going to get an east-southeaster around about 30 k's by mid-afternoon, which was the case last year. It was an 30k easterly. Penetrometer was slightly higher, but the track played benignly, I'd suggest. Seasons won the first sitting, one out, one back. More Euros won the 1,000-metre highway. It was 4 wide without cover. That is a sort of 1,000-metre position. Morton's Fork won the staying race, as I mentioned. Boss actually rode it. I was wrong. Nash didn't ride it last year. It came from midfield, one off. Wild Ruler won the Inglis race, sitting behind the lead on the rails. Superium won, sitting sort of one out, one back, covered up. Signore Fox won the sprint, coming from rails back and was held up. Quackerjack led all the way in the Villiers. Matawi came from rails midfield, and Something Fast led all the way in the 1,400-metre last race. So, I think we can expect a pretty even track today, given the circumstances. Obviously, we'll wait and see. I don't know whether how much the highways will tell us. We've got 2 highways to kick off with, and if we have a look at what's going on at the moment. Tajori is the horse of focus here, 8,500 matched, and someone just laid the $3 there. So that.
But isn't it $4 with the corporates? Wasn't it $4 with Bet365 10 minutes ago?
I thought it was. Let me
How was that $3?
See what's happened now. I'm just looking at dynamic. Bring up my dynamic odds now, and it's supposedly 390 with tab, although that's.
Someone just won 4,000 at $3. You saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Some crazy things happen during the top-up show, don't they? So yeah. 10,000 match now, and a lot of action on Tajori.
Wow.
Seems a little bit tight, Glenn. Did win its highway over 1,200.
$3 seemed pretty tight. I think $4 is the right range there, Mark. $4, $4.40.
Geez, $3. It's gone off across the board because the tab price hasn't updated for 10 minutes, whereas the current bookies that have updated, you can say Ladbrokes is the best at 320 with Unibet. So it certainly has firmed very
doing this
recently.
bloody top-up shows just cost me. I would have loved to have grabbed all that at $3.
Yeah. Although you wouldn't have been looking right now, would you?
Yeah, you mightn't have been. And then, of course, you missed it. The power of Betfair. How awesome is it? It's top pick, but I can't get it short as 2-1, Mark.
No, well, I had a look at the highways this morning, and $4 with me on top. Okay, race 2, we lost the favourite, so Gord's tip has disappeared. So Toro is now leading the betting from Crackneck.
Very solid.
About equal. No, Toro is 360 best with the fix, but you can clearly get 4+ there with a fair. Nothing really happening. I suppose the scratching of the favourite has just slowed down the activity on this race.
Well, if you take out number 1 here, the rest are the usual suspects, aren't they?
Yeah, and number 1 did lose his way a little bit. I mean, his trial looks like he might be back with us, but certainly disappeared there last preparation.
I might be betting wide there on a few numbers now.
Yeah, well, I mean, Crackneck's been racing very well through his recent highway career, but he hasn't won one, and
Tell us just a wet tracker, Mark, or can he?
Well, it depends on whether he has to sit outside Crackneck or whether he can. His highway his highway win was the day that Kenzo played nasty, and he just kept batting away. Whereas every other race he seemed to fall and couldn't get through the line. Bad Boy for Love, I think, is an interesting runner here. Fresh up.
It's in my bits and pieces numbers for sure.
It's a regular in the highways, isn't it?
I love those races you go into and you think, oh, there's lots of bits and pieces. I won't bet much. I'll just have a few little bets. Next thing you're back 6 runners, you've had 400 each. And you think, oh, I've had like 2,000. What have I done here? That's punting.
Okay, the third, and what's happened here is there's been money for Selena Dreaming, which is now no better than $8 fixed odds.
I think it was a bit of a gorge tip yesterday. A little bit. You had a bit of a feel for Selena Dreaming.
I couldn't find it at all. It looks, but I mean, anyway, that's just the way I saw the race. Interesting parade here in the face, which is returning without a trial. So we're waiting with bated breath to see what report comes from the mounting yard there.
I think Ballistic Lover around the $7, $7.50 range is a fair price.
Surprised it's that long. It seems a horse of focus here, given how well it's been racing. And I'm surprised that Trevest is so hard in the market.
Lost its way?
I would have thought so, but
yeah,
I suppose people are looking at 2 wins first up, but they were both at home at Warwick Farm over 1,300. This is 1,100 and at Randwick. All right, an interesting race, and
it looks a great race. Now we come back to earth.
Okay, so Stockman is trading mid $3 there, and is $3.10 best fixed. Could you possibly entertain it after seeing it just never travel in the run the other day?
I couldn't, mate. No. They've got to do something to excite these races. I was thinking of this race this morning. I thought they need to get all the jockeys to carry a broomstick or just something out, something.
All right, but this is a feature staying race. This is our best 2,400 meter race this month.
It's terrifying though, isn't it?
It is. Look, I must say that there at the winner of this race last year, Morton's Fork, is way over the odds there, and Zacata on the 6-day backup will do something here. It's
ran in a Melbourne Cup, Zacata, didn't it?
It got nosed out in a Sydney Cup by Who Shot the Barman.
Okay.
2018, the day before the masterclass.
Wow. How do you remember this?
Well, that's that's topical because I think Jeff McMurray, our pedigree man, had the first 4 in that race. Zacata was 100s. Race, we're moving right along. Race 5, the 2-year-old race, and 3 horses prominent in the betting here: 3, 4, and 11. And once again, we're desperately waiting for a report from the yard because most of these are starting out. You want to see how they present themselves. Interestingly, the AAA pedigree matching in this race is a horse that will be long. That's number 5, Mar-a-Lago, just the one short course trial, of course, trained on the track. And I must say, I didn't find it, but my eyes did perk up when I saw the high pedigree rating. GP, we're waiting on this one, aren't we?
More confused than ever. I'm all MYM. I won't be having a bet till they've left the parade ring. Generally, I bet before and then go watch them and then bet after. And of course, trade in, trade out, change my mind. I won't be doing anything before I see these horses. I doubt.
The mares race is race 6, and wow, what's going on here? 22,000 matched on the favourite, and someone's just cleaned it out.
It's unusual to see 3 horses that you can't lay.
I don't know. What is going on here? It's like
I've never seen that before. What's it all about? Or you can get $5 out of JJ Dar if you want to bet someone 2,005.
It must have been a scratching just now. Is there? No. You usually see market has to repopulate.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All the robots need to kick in. Robots, where are you?
Very, very, very strange. So let's see what's been happening with the
a lot of interest favour there, 22,000 match. Wow.
Yeah. So it's
like the second pick's 3 oot or something, at like $200 has been matched. That's a lot of money in there. Oh no, Snapchat's a second favourite, of course. I can't imagine it.
Anyway, yeah, a bit of activity on the favourite. You want to see the favourite, I suppose. She did everything right last campaign. She does run into 2 mares that are have resumed with impressive wins: 3 Ood and Snap Dancer.
How did Blue Colours go last night? I know I think in the last parade, really well, Raising Detra, and kind of did nothing.
What, you got a theory that they're
No, I'm just asking. Was there many
nose?
blue colours last night? You got to understand it was.
Gord's our blue man. He's unavailable, so we'll
my day yesterday is wake up at 5, do a stack of form, do the show, get the show done, dive in the ocean a minute, bet all afternoon, race out to Canterbury, bet all night, come home, do the I'm like,
do you know what day it is?
Where am I? Was there any other blue colours last night? I just thought there was. I'll have a look later. Anyway.
Question without notice. The first of the older horse features is the Razor Sharp, which, as I say, Senior Ray Fawkes won last year, and no great activity here.
Very solid at number 2, I'd say that. I thought it'd be longer.
Yeah, well, it is the leading rider, isn't it?
Yeah.
He makes things happen. Yeah, look, no great clarity there. Obviously, a theory is on top from me, and
also from me.
Yeah, and we're we poured cold water on the lead up, which was the what was that race called 2 weeks ago, 1100 at Rose Hill. It's a different looking race, so it's a bit more opaque. All right, let's move on to the Villiers. Let's see if something's happened here. Yeah, 14,000 matched, 13,000 matched on Creaderis. What's going on there?
Oh, you have to go. Oh, yeah, okay.
Can you see it?
I just can't see the amount. I can see Creaderis is what, 384.90. Wow. Okay, yeah. Wow.
So
how could there be that much matched on it and $18 on Fun Fact?
I know. So I can tell you that there's been two $2,000 matchings at $3.50. Who does these crazy things on Betfair? I tell you what, Glenn, you might have to forego the top-up show and just hang
with the fair all morning.
Be awake. Honestly, there's 10,000 to 4,000 matched on the fair.
Well, it was my top pick on the show yesterday, and I won't be able to pay if it wins at $3.50.
No, indeed. But obviously, of course,
won't be the first time either.
Great interest in this race. I think we were suggesting that Reloaded was a horse of great interest in this race. Just to let you know, Creaderis is $4. It's $3.90. It's into $3.90 fixed, so it certainly has been a morning firmer.
A slight distance query with Creaderis.
Yeah, I think I was banking on the fact that a dry track would suit it better, but he's going to go back here, and whilst the race should be keenly run, it's not, you don't necessarily want to be backing a horse from mid back in this race.
Mike, did you mention number 11 for our quaddie in this race yesterday? Was it you or Gord?
It was Gord, and okay. Yeah, it is in our quaddie.
Okay.
The penultimate, race 9, Spirit Ridge is the favourite, and your arrangement is close up. It's proverbial, and it's pretty wide the rest. Not a lot of activity on the fair. As I mentioned on the show yesterday, I thought that both these horses were coming out of slightly off lead-ups, so I was prepared to perhaps, mark them relatively longer than they are currently.
This is 12 and 16, Mark?
Yep.
Yeah, because you were sort of half by poo-pooing 14 a little bit too, weren't you?
Well, I am, but
I know, man, Goldberg.
It's on the quick base, it's on, what is it, on the 8-day backup, and it's
So just with that thought, there's a chance here you feel the winner's hidden.
Well, I do. So, but there isn't much to get excited about. I went to number 2, which is a very brave selection indeed, and was interested in a little bit in 3.
On which one?
Primitivo.
Yeah.
And we get to the last, where Snowfire is our favourite, and no real activity on the fair. I'm surprised that he's a hot shot whilst he's coming out of a maligned lead up. It does look to get the lead here. It's found its form on dry tracks, and it's currently $7.50. It seems an attractive price for a leader in the last, but anyway. I am Vinny solidly in the betting there after being, what was he, 50s last time, and he was close to 50s when he beat Thy Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
They're
coming up to a drier track today and getting 6s.
Okay. Seems
they
like
they might stay on the plane. Again, I feel it's a race. It's a little bit. The winner could be hidden there somewhere.
All right, my best.
I don't even know what that means, but saying it as it's coming out of my mouth. But 3, 4, 7, even 10, definitely at that price. Interesting race.
All right, that's the topping up of Villiers Day there at Randwick. Dave Dwyer will let you on, and if you open an account with Dave Dwyer, he'll pay a month's worth of your rant sub. So that's 4 weeks. So that's 116 if you're a Goldie, and you should be a Goldie because you get access to the chat room, you get my assessments twice a week, you get Mounting Yard mail twice a week, and
sometimes 3 times a week.
Sometimes 3 times a week, indeed. So look, if you've not tried us before, 2 weeks for free, no obligations. Couldn't be fairer than that, could we, Glenn?
No, well, they come along 2 weeks for free. I'd take 2 weeks for free to go on a merry-go-round. Anyway, and this game is a bit of a merry-go-round.
Right.
Fuck.
Anyway, so look, try us if you've not tried us before.
And punting to everyone this up, and for our subscribers, we'll have the rant on Monday. Fresh as daisy, we'll know every winner.
Okay. So yes, watch this space. Hope you have a good day today, and we'll see you back here on Monday.
See you later.
Catch you then.